Manifest destiny. Manifesting the life that we deserve. Sitting out here today in the vibration of gratitude. And I want to share with all of you the power of true manifestation. You know, you might have gone about your journey and you had big dreams. Maybe they're not what other people might consider big dreams, but for you, oh, it's so important. And in today's lesson, I'm going to teach you two methods that you could use for your true manifestation and two things that you need in order for these manifestations to take place. If you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey and I make it relevant for everyday life people. There might be something in your life that you wanted to manifest, and maybe in this world it was very difficult for you to bring it to reality. Well, there are two ways that I'm going to share in today's lesson that you can utilize. You're going to have to tap into these two ways, and on my journey, that's what I did. And the first way that we're going to manifest is through our inner child. You know, years ago, I could reflect back when I was a boy, and it was just something innately within me. And I said, you know what, I got to live with the palm trees. I loved the beach even when I was younger, and I always envisioned, I said, you know what, one day, growing up in Brooklyn, I said, I'm going to live with the palm trees. I'm going to live by the beach. And as you move forward, there are going to be people that, talk you out of these dreams, the things that you had in your head. They're going to say, you got to go with safety and security, and maybe deter you from what you had as a child. Your inner child is so important. You're really going to have to tap into your inner child. A lot of people lost this. They tell you to grow up, oh, you have these childhood dreams. Oh, they're nonsense. It's time to grow up. It's time to fall in line. So my suggestion, my advice to you is there was something that was there. It was leading you to where you needed to be later in life. And you said, you know what? I had this dream as a child. I want you to be a child. I want you to embrace that inner child, because that is really the number one way of true manifestation. So those thoughts that you had, you could say to yourself, you know what? I need a life that I want to live, a life that I deserve. And it's going to come over you, and you're going to say, you know what? I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of living other people's lives. And you're going to actually have courage. It actually takes courage for manifestation, because people are talked out of it. So you might, go about your journey and you're starting to realize, everything in this reality is kind of designed to keep us at a certain level, keep us within a frequency fence. Oh, but it was so important for me. It was so important for my health. I needed a place that resonated with me. I needed to live with the palm trees, but it needed to be in resonance. You have these visions, around the world where, it could be, but through resonance, something is going to call you, a certain place. What was the image that you had as a child? The inner child is going to tell you. You need to focus on what your dreams were as a child. The second way that you could manifest is tapping in to warrior mode. Oh yeah. On my journey, my overall wellness, my health, my physical power was so important to me. I never aged. And you might get this message and you say, you know what? I want to improve my health. I want to improve my wellness. I want to be the best version of myself. One of the things that you're going to realize, and this is how you manifest tapping into warrior mode. Maybe a lot of people don't talk about this. You have to manifest through warrior mode. I sat, and a lot of us had a difficult time. The world became a very strange place in 2020. Does that resonate with you? I never aged, okay, Light Warriors. I never aged. I always stayed the same. And I was always healthy. And I was always at a point where I call my point of homeostasis. And all of a sudden, with all of the craziness, the stress, I witnessed my body not be the same. And through revelations, a lot of us are having revelations, saying, what has been going on? I said, you know what? I lost my overall wellness, my power, my strength. I never aged before. And I sat there and I said, with every breath of my being, I am going to return my body to where it was prior to 2020. This is manifestation through warrior mode. Now, you could have a vision, okay? You could put an image on a poster board, but there was work that needed to be done, studying that needed to be done, radical action. I stayed focused. I said, you know what? I need to return to where I was, because I knew the truth. I knew the truth that a lot of us in the modern world, we aged prematurely, if you will. We were brought to a premature weakening. But if you have the right mindset, if you have the right information, and you avoid the number one cause of aging and disease, which is called stress, you have the ability now to take it back. And I didn't just, I didn't put up an old picture of me and just wished. I didn't just wish. Okay, for both of these examples, I didn't just wish. I didn't just pray to God. A lot of people treat God like a genie in a bottle. A lot of people just think manifestation, you write something down and it just appears. It is the intersection of conscious thought and radical action. Tapping into the inner child is one way that I have manifested. Tapping into my warrior mode was another way that I manifested. There are things that you want to manifest, that you want to bring back into your everyday life. Make this the year, make this the time. No more, say no more. Maybe you want to change the way that you live, how you live. Maybe you want to improve your health. You say, oh, wow. You know what? And I'm here to tell you, your physical wellness is so important. We have to keep the body running like a well-oiled machine. It is so important. And when you're strong in all three phases, physically, mentally, and spiritually, that's what we do here on this channel, you will achieve greatness. And then you also have the power, because it's all vibrational frequency. Now you could go out and help others. Okay, when I'm fully charged, I could help millions of people. If my life force energy was siphoned away like a human battery, I don't have the life force to give to the rest of the world. Okay? That's where we have to be. We have to be focused on our true strength. Kings drink out of a chalice. You like this chalice here? I got it on sale, less than $2, okay? If you want to manifest things, you also got to be responsible. Maybe be focused on the money you spend and not wasting money. A lot of people don't treat it as a very important thing. A king drinks from a chalice. I got spring water in this. Most guys, they say, you know what, I'm going to fill that up with beer. I'm focused, kid. Every second of the day, I manifested, right? But I use radical action, and I achieve discipline. This is true manifestation. Hit the like button if this resonates deeply with you. There are things that you have to do. You have to find that intersection and then go with it. Listen. And when I think about hey, you know what? This wasn't even, I don't want to say my fault, because we're all in a crazy thing, but you know what? Sometimes when it's your quote unquote fault, maybe you got lazy, maybe you sat there and you ate Big Macs or certain things like that. But when it comes from stress, when it comes from other sources, remember the 3 T's: the toxins, the traumas, and the thoughts. You have to realize that you have the power, you have the potential of changing your everyday life. This is manifest destiny now, not tomorrow. You get this message, you see Uncle Mike on the screen, you go forward knowing that it's possible. Focus on the 2 ways that I've shared today. Your inner child. What were the dreams that you had as a child, as a boy, as a girl? I wanted to have these things, this situation, whatever it might be. On my journey, I seriously dreamt about palm trees. I got to have these palm trees. And then a little bit in recent times, I reflected on my life. And, we all, not just me, we all went through tough times. But tough times don't last. Tough people do. And I said to myself, I don't age, I evolve, and I'm going to come back. And then not only am I going to go back to where I was, I'm going to be better than I was before. And it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. And maybe I'm back to where I was. I guess we're all going to find out real soon. You have to now take conscious thought, take the radical action, make changes. I implemented changes, the way that I eat, how I eat. As I'm leaving this beautiful message today in the vibration of gratitude, I'm in gratitude. I say, wow, God, you put me through the storm, but you gave me everything. You gave me everything, and you gave me the ability to do it and be the lighthouse for others. You have these abilities innately inside of you. You have to tap into them. Embrace what you can accomplish, because that is the true manifestation. It's not just a wish. It's not just writing it down. It's embodying it in your everyday life. 2 things that you need, though. You need to have these 2 things. And if you don't have these 2 things, I gave you 2 methods. I don't know if it's going to work, but you're going to need these 2 things, okay? Uncle Mike used these 2 things every single day. And the 2 things that you need to truthfully carry it out is faith in God and the inexhaustible belief in yourself. And when you have both of those things, then you could manifest destiny, the life that you came to experience. Know that there's a whole nother world waiting for you. And you might say, what happened? You might have had an opportunity. You might have went through a scary moment, as I did. And all I could do is be the lighthouse for other people. Get up, son. Get up, kid. I hope I can inspire you to truthfully manifest a brand new reality into your life, physically, mentally, and spiritually. If this lesson resonates with you, why don't you please click the like button? I'm so grateful for that. We're a grassroots community, and it goes through the people. Please hit the subscribe button. We have daily videos 9 a.m. Eastern time to help you become the greatest version of yourself. Let's get back into balance. Let's get back into alignment. Let's start living the life that we were destined to live. Take your health back. Take your power back. Let's take back control of our everyday lives. It's a powerful time, and I love each and every one of you. If you would like more manifestation videos, let me know in the comments. If you'd like to know more about my wellness, my diet, I read all the comments. So please flood the video with comments. And I listen, the way I listen through God is through the people. And each and every one of you are dictating the way that our channel, because it's our everyday lives, and we're just taking a journey. And all I could share is my journey. I went on the longest road to greatness. And, you know, it was a lot of tough times, and we're still going through certain things. You know, I hope to, maybe even later in the year, there's other things that I'm working on. And, you know, certain things, I gave you 2 examples today. Remember the 8 dimensions of wellness. There's different aspects of your life. Maybe it's easy for me to manifest this thing, but it's difficult maybe for something else. So, especially your wellness, your power, take it back, stay focused. Let's become the greatest version of ourselves. Stop living somebody else's life. You can live with the bees. I don't know if the camera's picking up the bees. It's funny how life changes. Maybe when you were younger, now I let the bees fly around me. We're just hanging out. We're out in nature. Get the bees going in the chat. The honeybees are back. I told you, the honeybees are back, baby. All right, I really do love each and every one of you, and let me know if you enjoy the afternoon chats. Maybe we'll do this some more, and you know what? We're in new energies. We're creating a new reality every second of the day. So really stay focused on it. Stay positive. And there was one last thing. Oh yeah. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. That's all I did. Keep going, and you will take back control of your everyday life.